These are the most dangerous jobs in the entire world. All right, smoke jumper.
Remote locations are too treacherous to get to in any form of vehicle, let alone a fire engine. This is where smoke jumpers come in. These guys are brave who approach the out-of-control blaze in the wilderness by helicopter, then decide it's a great idea to jump out and parachute.
Dude, these boys better be on like $100 an hour minimum to be firefighting out of a plane like that. Absolutely not, mate. I'll happily sit here reacting to what they're doing.
Window washer doesn't seem like a
Skyscraper
dangerous
window
job
washer,
at
bro.
first.
I'm sorry, man, but just no amount of money is getting me to do any of this. Like, look at that, dude. Imagine, oh yeah, floor 76 needs to be washed, bro. There is no chance I'm going up there on a crane or on a few little wires that are gonna dangle me from the roof. Your window, you can clean it yourself, mate. And I think I read somewhere that these guys don't even get paid that good.
Towers and
So they get paid kind of average.
Hang hundreds of feet in the air just so you can have an uninterrupted, smudge-free view out your office window. They send huge skyscrapers.
Look at that, bro. Look at these people on this exact frame. They are just dangling. There is single strings going up the side of the building, and that is all that's keeping them from death. What has happened here? Have they had to break the window to get him back in? Nah, not a shot I'm doing that. Okay, loggers. Logging is dangerous. Oh, yeah, you know what, mate? When you work with trees that big, I can see that for sure. That's a lot of paper. I genuinely don't think there would be a worse way to die than a tree just landing on your head. Just boom, dead. You're out. Bull riders. I don't understand why anyone would do this. I guess for the thrill, right? Like, it looks kind of fit.
15 events they partake in, including concussions.
Oh, bro, what? Ow. Dude, that guy just got kicked in the head by probably, I don't know how much that bull weighs, but that's got to be like a good 200 kilos. Just kicking you straight in the head. Steel workers. Yeah, he's like people that build like bridges and like skyscraper structures and stuff like that, right? You even have a harness on? What is that?
56 deaths per 100,000 workers.
That is a lot of people dying. Yeah, again, bro, you got to be a psycho to be doing that. I'm sorry. Linemen. Okay. Oh, like electricians that like go up and fix the wires.
These brave men and women work to make sure that electricity continues flowing all over the grid and are first on the scene when service is somehow interrupted, like when a tree falls on a power line.
Yeah, like after a storm and stuff. Dude, one mistake, you're having a bad day, you know? If you're working at McDonald's, bro, you have a bad day, you know, you mess someone's burger up. It's not the end of the world. Like, they're going to be unhappy with you, but it's not the end of the world. You mess up here on this job, bro. You get called out in the middle of the night and you got to do your job anyway. You go and touch this live wire with I don't know how many volts going through it and you're turning it into toast. You turn it into literal fried bread. What is he doing?
Icefall doctors haven't been to medical school, but they are still responsible for saving hundreds of lives each year.
Oh, so it's like if someone falls in the middle of ice. At what point in your life do you go, what career do I want? I could do anything, bro. And you're like, I'm gonna go and save people from the depths of ice. Dude, surely that's like not real.
Causing climbers to fall to their deaths. The ice has less chance to break at night when the temperature is much colder, so the Sherpas carry equipment through the section at 2 a.m. in the morning to prep the upper camps ahead of the rest of the party.
They better be on some legitimate, I don't know what kind of pay could ever get me to do that.
Wind turbine technician.
This is dangerous. I guess anything to do with heights is dangerous, right? But I feel this is one of the most safe ones. But they are so big. Like a wind turbine does not look that big, but with people next to them, they look massive. You know what? If you had to like replace that blade or something, I could definitely see how that's an issue. He's just up there sanding. Yeah, nah, not for me. Honestly, I wonder if there's even going to be a single job in this entire video. That's for me. Because there probably isn't, realistically. I play games for a living.
Mountaineer.
A mountaineer, a man that sleeps on the side of a mountain.
Some of these people will do it for pleasure, some for endurance, and others will do it
See,
for
this is
their
actually
jobs.
a job that's like, it's dangerous, but I can see how you enjoy it. Every day you get to go up and see the top of a mountain, get a good view. Doesn't mean it's any less risky. I can definitely see how this one's more appealing.
So falls or avalanches that pose a threat to mountaineers who often live on the rocks for weeks at a time.
I'm probably never going to climb a mountain.
Altitude sickness, exposure, heart attacks, or simply exhaustion.
Yeah. No,
the most
right.
dangerous place to be a mountaineer or a Sherpa is on the world's tallest mountain, Mount Everest.
See, like, saying you climb Mount Everest and go to the top of it, that's a task no one's ever done. There's got to be a handful of people that have done that. Dude, that has to be a fake image. What is that, bro? There is no way there's some man in... Oh, yeah, just set up a tent here.
A stunt person can pay pretty well,
all right.
especially if you're at the top of your field.
See, this is like adrenaline junkie central, to be honest.
Stunt doubles are often paid six-figure salaries.
Now you're talking.
And they're too important
like, surely that's edited, right? They're going actually under a truck.
One of the highest paid movie stuntmen broke 56 bones, punctured a lung, and lost several teeth in his career. And he considers himself lucky.
Lucky, bro. Punctured a lung, lost 3 legs, died, came back to life. Ah, lucky. Gardner? What? Poison garden.
Well, every plant here is harmful to humans. Anything from causing you to break out in a rash, get itchy all over, have you running to find the
mate,
nearest toilet.
I'm
and
breaking
in a
out
few
all over,
cases,
let
you
alone
could
in there.
potentially wind
I'm
up
dead.
dead. Gardeners here warn you to not stop and smell the flowers. Even
Wait, people can just walk in there? You probably get me in the garden. I'll stay away from that dangerous one, but mate, I'll go do your granny's flowers. I don't care. All right, a fighter jet pilot. Yeah, this one, mate, never seen me doing it. Jeez, bro. It looks peaceful if there wasn't other planes trying to shoot you. Hey, dude, like, you gotta be so on the spot and like just aware of what's going on.
Rodriguez must escape the Iraqi MiG's deadly grasp or risk
Jesus.
losing everything.
I'm in 100% survival mode because the enemy's locked onto my airplane.
That is genuinely terrifying. The other jobs that we've seen, they're kind of like, you know, if you make a mistake, you're dead. This one, bro, you're going in every single time to fight another plane or whatever it is. Like, sometimes you might be getting info. But most of the time, you're going into war or combat or some sort of fight in the air, bro. Respect. You know, all I gotta say is respect for someone doing that.
Miners. Historically,
Miners.
mining has
Okay.
been one of the most dangerous
Interesting.
professions of all time.
I could see it though, like
100
tunnels
years
collapse,
ago,
you know,
before
you
the
work with
introduction of
dynamite,
safety equipment
heavy
and
equipment.
regulations.
Definitely see
Mining
it.
pays slightly above average, but the rigors of the job are intense.
Barely above average. Bro, I feel like in Australia, you get paid pretty good for being a miner.
Often, mining can release dangerous gases, which can poison workers too. Back in the day, miners would famously take a canary down a mine shaft, and if they stopped singing, they knew to get out of the tunnel immediately.
The canary stops
Canaries
singing,
and
bro.
other-
It's a bit sad. You take your bird down there and it dies.
One of the most recent and
Huh?
deadly mine disasters took place at the Soma mine in Turkey in 2014.
Okay, hold on. How are we in 2014 with this phone quality? Who's down in the mines with the Nokia? Mine, I could see how mining could be fun, but just living in tunnels all the time, I don't know. I guess you go back up to the surface every day. I don't know if I want to be in the ground digging for diamonds. Not for me. Also, random thought I've had. Do you reckon that people that are down there mining, you know, obviously it's a dangerous job and all, but like, what if you find a big ass diamond? Who's gonna stop you from putting it in your pocket? Hey, that's all I'm saying. Do you find like a $10,000 diamond? Oh, just sit that in the pocket. I don't know.
According to the Occupational
That could be a
Safety and
bonus.
Health Administration, construction workers made up 21.4% of workplace fatalities in
Construction
2015. Working in construction is an average paying occupation with some big risks.
Average
The fatal
paying.
four
I feel
are
like
in
construction's
order:
pretty good.
falling, being stuck by an object, electrocution, and being caught between objects. Falls account for 80% of construction deaths, and this is because workers in construction have to contend with roofs, ladders, and scaffolding regularly. Power tools are dangerous too, as are machinery and equipment.
I could
like
definitely see when you
forklifts
start
and
working on
other
bigger
trucks.
buildings how this
On
is
top
very
of that,
prominent.
Construction can involve fires and the burning of carcinogens.
Even just a house, bro. One brick
the
to the
risk
head and
of
you can be
death is
dead.
one thing, but it's way more likely that a construction worker would simply just be injured on the job. But some injuries can make working in the physically strenuous field impossible to do again.
I could definitely see that. 100%. Well, those were some of the most dangerous jobs in the entire world. And honestly, I don't think you're ever going to see me in the field doing any of these.